Hey Shannon, this is Jessica from Peterson SEO. Thank you so much for requesting your free video from my post in the Restorations Facebook group. Today we're going to go over a few tips that you can apply right away to help with your online presence and start getting more of those organic leads. It's important to note that 70% of your organics are going to come from your website, so it does need to be fully optimized so you can capture those leads. Your website should be like a virtual cash machine. And so if it's not producing leads and making money, then it is time to look at why. Here we are on your website. You have a nice looking website. It looks like you have a separate page for each of your services, which is exactly what you need. I haven't had a chance to look at those pages, but hopefully they each have their own or unique content with keywords. Let's see. Okay. I'm seeing a little bit of content and interlinking between pages. The interlinking is good. Click to call, that's good. Okay. So it looks like you have a pretty decent size service area. Excuse me, I'm sorry. So you're definitely going to need service area pages. You're going to want a separate page for every one of these cities in these communities that you service that has any type of search volume for your service in that community. Because that's what's going to help you be found in those areas for your services. Google does not rank your website based on appearance, unfortunately. It is all based on content. Content is key, and you're going to need a lot of it. You need more than your top competitor, and in fact, you need more of what your top competitors are doing. For everything they're doing right, you need more of. And that goes for all your competitors in each of your service areas. Google likes to see a minimum of 1,000 to 1,500 words of content focused on those local buyer intent keywords. And that breaks down to 150 words for every keyword you're trying to target. Buyer intent keywords are going to be the keywords people are actively searching for these services that you're offering. So it is going to be really important to dial in your content so that you can focus in on those keywords. That goes the same with all your other pages as well, your services and service areas. They all need their own unique content, and they all need to be focused on their own keywords with content built around them, because Google has robots that go and index all of these pages. They pull all the original content, looking for keywords that they can index you and rank you for so they can put you in front of your customers. Now, one of your top competitors for water damage in your area is Reliable Restoration. They also have a nice looking website. They have separate pages for each of their services. Okay. You can see here they're focused on the location-based water. Can't think straight. They are focused on those location-based buyer intent keywords, which is exactly what you need to be focused on throughout your website. And they also have the interlinkings. Sorry, my throat is getting dry. I apologize for that. They don't nearly have enough content on their homepage, so their homepage should be fairly easy for you to beat. They do have these each individual pages for each of their service areas. So you are going to need these as well. So you need to beat them content wise throughout your entire website. You will need more content focused on those local buyer intent keywords. And then a website by itself isn't going to be found. It needs to be supported by search engine optimization. So in addition to this content, you're going to need some SEO. Now, looking at this Ahrefs, it tells us how your website is performing. And as you can see, your website rating as a whole is a 5 out of 100 in Google's Trust Flow, which means Google does not trust your website. And that is 100% because you're referring domains and backlinks. Not all are created equal. You do need to make sure these are highly authoritative and directly related to your industry and services. Not all backlinks work for all businesses, so it is very, very important. You do need a lot of these. You do need more than your top competitor, but they need to be relevant and better quality. You're only going to get credit from Google for one backlink per referring domain. Now, a referring domain is just another website that links to your website. The backlink is the actual link that these referring domains are linking to your backsite that is intended to drive traffic. These do need to be do follows. Right now you have 58% that are do follows, so only 7 of your referring domains and links are actually helping you, and the rest are hurting your scores. You have been indexed for 40 keywords, and you are getting about 1 person on average to your website per month, so you're missing a significant amount of traffic and customers. Looking at your keywords briefly, you can see that none of these are positioned on the first page. These are all 3 or more pages back. You can see there is a good amount of search volume, so this is a lot of volume that you're not getting. So you definitely need to optimize those pages. If we look at your competitor, they only have a rating of a 6 with over 1,300 backlinks. So again, this just shows you that not all backlinks are created equal. You do need high authority, relevant backlinks. Most of these are spam. So in order to beat this specific competitor, looking at their do follows, they have 196. So you're going to need more than 196 do follow domains that are of better quality to beat them. These guys have been indexed for over 600 keywords, and they're getting over 566 people to their website on average per month. So again, this shows you the traffic that you're missing out on. Looking at backlinks real quick, as I mentioned, backlinks are what links to your website and then drives traffic. Google likes this because it's like a popularity contest. It's very important that all of these links are related to your industry so that they can give you power and help you to rank. It's also important that you're linking all of these to your keywords so that your keywords can rank and get to the first page of Google, which is going to help you be found for each of those services on each of your pages and in each of your service areas. And then the last thing that's important to mention is this Google Maps section or Google My Business page. Your goal should be to be in the top of this section, the top 3, because 30% of people come straight to the maps and they're not going to go any further. So if you're not here, you're sending all of these leads to your competition. Now, in order to be in the top 3, there are several factors, but the most important are going to be citations, which is the name of the business, address, phone number, and website, and listing those in a bunch of places like Facebook, Yelp, Instagram, LinkedIn, Yellow Pages, etc. And you'll need a lot more of those and better quality ones than your top competitors. And when you follow all of these tips I provided you today, your website can be number 1 across Google in your service area for your relevant keywords and service area keywords. Now, I hope you found this video to be helpful and that you can start implementing these tips and start gaining that organic traffic that should be yours. I would love to get some feedback on what you thought of the video. And if you do end up needing help getting any of this stuff done, go ahead and give us a call at the number on the screen and we can chat. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to hearing from you soon.